Hi, I'm Todd Turner, and I have taken the decades of experience with parachurches and churches and created a short online course, a masterclass, made especially for churches of all sizes. And you can have instant access to this masterclass. So what are you going to get with this training? 3 45-minute videos built to give your church all the details on learning to engage your flock online. This is the exact same content and methods I teach every one of my clients. And telling you its value, just for reference, that is near my monthly cost to work with large churches. Here's what we'll do in this. In lesson 1, we'll discuss conversion rate. Why waste valuable church time on the growing pains of A/B testing when you could just remove the landmines of giving moments and opportunities? Lesson 2, this is the meat of the course. Learn how to speak the language of an online giver. Turn your propensity givers into faithful church givers. This is the must-have lesson. And then lesson 3, we move from strategies to tactics. Your web team, volunteers, vendors will appreciate these practical enhancements that will move the needle to gain more online givers and help your flock engage online. I've added some important tools to this masterclass. Remember the A/B testing I mentioned? I've learned a lot, thousands of emails, social media campaigns, and posts. I have taken the best of the best and collected an easy-to-use, high-converting templates for your team to use as you grow in your knowledge of effective church communication. If I was going to charge for these resources, this would be over $6,000 to a typical church. Now, who has this worked for? Large megachurches. A large pastor, who many of you may know, came to me and wanted to learn from political organizations and parachurches. We worked to improve how the church spoke to the email addresses in their database. In just a few months, they engaged with attendees who had never given to the church or even responded to emails ever. With midsize, sometimes it's not a pastor, it's a communication director who contacts me. After teaching these exact techniques, one lady, she was in charge of communication. She led her team to tweak their website, emails, and social media, and she literally thanks me every time I see her in person or in Zoom because it works. Even smaller churches who typically can't afford to bring me in on site, they meet me over Zoom. I see them frantically taking notes, drinking from the fire hose. But it was for this reason I decided to record this class as self-paced, that it can be bought once and watched by any church staff member, alone or together. I had 2 choices. My first option, just offer this information only to those who could afford it. That would limit the success to the haves. And I didn't want that. My second option was to record everything I know about online fundraising for churches in one value-packed online masterclass at a much lower price and make it available to every church who wants to expand ministry. Now, what are others saying? Well, I have 2+ decades working with churches and ministries. I have a long list of those who appreciate my conservative method of fundraising with integrity. I'm proud to use biblical methods that allow me and my clients to rest in peace at night as we tell our God-sized stories and encourage online generosity. After teaching on the importance of the giving page and conversion rates, I want to save some more time by adding another bonus item to this offer. The must-haves of a high-converting giving page. Not only see the page layout, but make sure your page has all the elements and content that donors need to see or feel. Give them confidence as they give. This giving moment opportunity needs to be improved by 99% of all the churches listening right now. Now, this course could easily be sold now for $7,500 to all churches. If any of these scenarios were true, would an investment like this be worth it? I believe everybody listening right now would say yes. An investment that can be a seismic shift in the lives and within the church, we would all make that investment. So what is increased giving worth? In the case of moving non-givers to becoming joyful givers, I'm not sure I even know the price. You can see why other larger churches are paying me $3,000 to $5,000 a month to teach them online strategies that increase generosity in their churches. It's already a great deal at $7,500, but your price, $875. Get started now. Here is how. toddturner.com/generosity. And I'm going to throw in another additional bonus. When you sign up, you will join an online network of other churches taking the masterclass where you can share, learn, and encourage one another. It's easy to get started right now. toddturner.com/generosity. Now you have two choices. Do nothing and don't take the leap of faith, which is actually 100% risk-free. And the second option is make a small investment into your church today. If it works, amazing. I'm confident it will. If not, just ask for your money back and you'll get it. I have a 30-day guarantee. Sign up, and if you don't like the course and you don't think it adds any value to your church for any reason, let me know. Notice my signature? My name means everything to me. If you do ask for your money back, which has never happened yet, I just want to know why, so I can give your money back and see what I could do to improve this course. I have full confidence this course will move the needle for churches and engage their flocks online. The real question is, if this class did half of what I claim, the $875 would pay for itself countless times over. So how to go from here? What do you do next? toddturner.com/generosity. Just add the course to your cart, check out, and you'll have instant access to the content in this course, the videos, the bonus materials, and you'll be instantly invited to the online group of other churches taking this class. Just a reminder of what you're going to get. The 3-lesson masterclass, additional tools and templates, building out the perfect giving page, bonus content, and access to other churches taking the class at the same time. Everything aimed at improving not only new givers, but creating sacrificial givers and more monthly consistent givers. You know, if you haven't signed up yet, here's what I hear back the most when I talk to churches. Well, my web team handles all these techie type things. Well, a lot of church decision makers are not technical, which is why we're here. Pastors are teaching to the flock who spend their days online. Church staffs are not prepared, trained, or focused on these tactics. I built this class to teach non-technical staff and those whose fingers are on the keyboard. Both kind of learners will learn from this masterclass. Some of the smaller churches say, well, we just don't have the time to implement anything you tell us. Well, I have worked for decades with short-staffed nonprofits. I navigate this phenomenon weekly. You know, some consultants are known for saying, well, just do this. And I think a lot of nonprofits and churches are just frustrated that they just feel like they can never do what they're told. Well, I'm more of a let's run the right strategies and solution that works for the culture and the resource of each organization. I promise each church will customize what I'm telling them and what they'll learn, and they're going to create solutions that work for that church. As you work to increase giving, you will be motivated to add more and more to your church communication channels. Move the needle at your pace. This is a lifetime access masterclass for all your church staff. You can always go back and listen as you grow. The third one is, well, I'm not sure your giving views really fit the culture of our church. This is why I showed you my client list. Each one of them are unique. And likely most theology topics we discuss, we may not agree on everything, every jot and tittle, but the principles I teach are biblical. I work hard to ensure that. As a matter of fact, I made theologians watch this, critique it, give feedback. I want to hear, well done, good and faithful servant. The last thing I want to be known for is a money changer in the temple. I think the fact that my clients rehire me and recommend me speaks volume to the way I teach biblical, ethical generosity methods. Sometimes we hear, well, we're doing well right now. We'll look at this later. Remember, even though this masterclass will raise all ships, new givers, current givers, future givers, the principle is to use parachurch methods to draw in givers. We want to aim at the non-giver or the non-committal giver and teach them the joy of giving. They're still not giving right now, no matter if your givers are giving more. So what are you going to get again? The 3-lesson masterclass, lesson 1 on online giving, lesson 2, learning about donors and givers, 3, practical playbooks your church can use, the social media, email templates, and the bonus content of the perfect giving page, plus online access to other churches taking the class. Get started now, only $875 today. Sleep well knowing that any decisions you make for your digital efforts moves the needle in measurable ways. Feel confident that your team isn't guessing for a magic best practice bullet, but are focusing on things that are proven. Move towards the best digital year ever versus the dreaded cutting ministry and staff. Get started today. toddturner.com/generosity.